What up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. On this video, I'm going to give a story on how I became a Trumper and why I started supporting Trump and why I still support Trump. On the last video, I told you about me basically being a conservative all my life, how Hispanics, raza, Mexicans are basically conservative in nature. And then I became, or I knew what a conservative was due to listening to Rush Limbaugh in the oil field, becoming a Christian, and then ultimately becoming a Trumper. Now I'm just a Christian Trumper, basically. But in this video, I'm going to tell you what happened on how my eyes opened to, like I said, supporting President Trump. Now, I'm going to say right now, I never was a Democrat. I never knew about Democrats, Republicans. I never knew about politics whatsoever, y'all. I was just a hardworking oil man, oil fielder, West Texan. This is what we do out here. We just make money and work hard for our families, and that's all there is to it, right? So basically what happens is, of course, I get born again. I'm a Christian. I'm loud. I'm bold. I don't fear no one and nothing but God. Amen. So I'm already with that business. Amen. I'm already on Facebook, getting banned for my religious stance, whatever. But as far as social media, glow up, blow up, whatever they call it, right? That came down the line. That'll be another video. But with the Trump stuff is basically, I'm already born again. I'm already a loudmouth. I'm already, rocking with the Christian business. I remember it vividly. I walk out the shower, y'all, to the kitchen. I'm going to the kitchen. My wife is in there and she's listening to Trump give the speech, the epic, legendary speech going down the escalator with Melania, right? So I still remember that I go into the kitchen and I hear Trump speaking, right? And this time he's announcing. And for some reason, I'm listening to this guy say things that I've never heard no politician, nobody say this on TV of all places, right? The things that he was saying, calling out the deep state, the swamp, fake news. I mean, everything that Trump says, his mannerisms, his way of speech, the speaking, whatever. I've never heard nobody speak like Trump did. And and I'm kind of a conspiratorial, person at heart. And he's saying things that are just clicking in my brain like, man, who is it? I started asking my wife, who is this guy? Right? And I knew it was Trump. I knew he was running or whatever, y'all. But I never really paid attention too much, right? But like I said, I started asking my wife, who is this man? Who is this man? Which I knew it was him. But the point is, I was just so, I had my mind blown to a certain degree that I couldn't even believe that this man was saying what he was saying on national TV, y'all. Right? So basically, I was on the Trump train since day one. When I heard him speak, I said, man, I remember I said, I'm voting for that man. I'm voting for Trump. That's what I'm voting for. So like I said, I was a Trumper since day one, y'all. So again, that's when I realized that's who I was going to vote for. And I still back him. I'll talk about that in a minute. But basically, so what happens then after that, right? I start backing up Trump, posting, social media, you know what I'm saying? And then there it is. And I want to touch on something real quick. My family and friends, I'm not going to say I lost too many relationships due to being a Trumper. A lot of relationships maybe were a little strained, but you got to understand, me being an ex-street guy, Christian, my family and friends already, realized that I was something different. When I got born again and I didn't drink or do drugs or sell drugs or be in the street acting a fool, right? They saw a dramatic change in my life, a shift to say the least. So they already accepted me at that point as far as being a crazy, loudmouth, born again Christian. So I never really lost friends and family because my circle was already small, basically. So if they already accepted me being a crazy Christian, they really accepted me being a Trumper. It was kind of more easier, right? So I never really lost relationships with my friends or family because my circle was already a small circle at this point. And they already accepted me being a born again Christian, like I said. So if anything, it affected relationships outside of the main core, family and friends that I was around, my wife's cousins, boyfriends, little player haters, little Trump haters that ain't even around no more. Thank God me and my wife are still married to this day. And, that it is what it is. But that's probably the only thing that it would affect in our circle was people outside of the circle that were kind of somewhat in the circle. Anyways, like I said, I didn't really lose too many family and friends over being a Trumper like some have, Thank God, most of my neighborhood, they love Trump. Most of my family and friends, they love Trump. Only a certain few will never like him. And whatever, that's their opinion and that's their choice to do so. So anyways, like I said, I'm online posting about Trump. We end up going to a Trump rally, the first Trump rally and the last Trump rally I've ever been to in my life in Dallas, Texas. Now, I want to tell a little bit story later about how I became a social media, whatever I am, community organizer like Obama. I don't know, but I'll tell that story later. I'm just going to tell you when we went to the Trump rally in Dallas, Texas, it was amazing. It was exciting. The first and last one that I went to, like I said, my wife, my son, my daughter was with me. We went, had a great time. I went with a Jesus shirt and a MAGA hat. and a gold chain. And I'm going to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, I was like a superstar. I was like a little celebrity at the rally, because at this point, there was no one really like me, to be honest, out there, right? This was at the very beginning of Trump's, saying that he was going to run. So I'm like an anomaly, right? Brown Skinner, Trump hat, gold chain, Jesus shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you, I was like a little celebrity in line with black, brown, all kinds of colors of people having a great time. You know how it is at a Trump rally, y'all. Just a bunch of great patriots having a great time, waiting to see President Trump. Anyways, so that happens. A sister takes a picture of me and I go viral. That's my first taste of going viral for being political, right? I'm a Christian with the Christian business, but now I got the MAGA hat on, so it's a whole nother, sphere of influence. I don't know what else to call it. So again, I'll tell that story later, but I basically go viral from the Trump rally, and there I am, y'all, a Trumper, a Christian, at the Trump rally, hearing President Trump speak. And to be honest, y'all, I can just relate to this man. It's crazy that, someone like me, a West Texas hardworking oil fielder, can relate to someone like Trump. But I got to be honest, y'all, I feel like me and Trump, a lot of people have said this before. I feel like I could probably sit there and I want to drink a beer. I don't drink a beer, but I'm saying I could probably shoot with him, basically, right? I could probably sit there and eat a burger with him, for lack of better words. I feel like Trump, a regular, average, everyday, hardworking man, can relate to someone like Trump, even though he's super rich, because we hold somewhat of the same values. I know he's not perfect, neither am I, but I feel like Trump is relatable. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say about that. So again, I like Trump because I feel like I can relate to him. I like how he speaks. I like his stance. He coined the word fake news, the swamp. Like, this guy was saying things I never heard nobody say before. And like I said, I was a Trumper since day one, and I feel like I can relate to Trump. I can't relate to Biden, let's be honest. So anyways, that happens. I come back from the rally and the Trump hat. So let me tell you real quick about my MAGA hat, right? So all this happens. I'm getting political. I'm already religious. Lexit picks me up. It's a religious group, political group. And to be honest, it's kind of a curse because I got blackballed since day one. That's a whole nother video with the social media dilemma that I got myself into. Anyway, so I start being political on Facebook, on the internet, Instagram. I blow up, whatever. And here I am today. But the point of this video, again, is why I support Trump and why I like him and what happened, me, starting to support the man. So anyways, the Trump hat. Now, let me tell you a story about the MAGA hat. Back in my day, right? Like, oh man, in my day, there were no MAGA hats around. I couldn't find a MAGA hat. I actually went to that rally with a homemade MAGA hat. So check this out. I go to Lids in the mall, and I try to do it later on, and I guess there were liberals, Trump haters, I don't know what, they didn't want to do it. They said that Make America Great Again was already trademarked, whatever, blase, hogwash, I believe, right? But the point is, hold on. Sorry about that. The point is, the MAGA hat, I got it made at Lids in the mall, my first MAGA hat. And what I ended up doing was getting a red New Era blank hat, and I had a guy stitch a Make America Great Again on the front. And the thing with this hat is, y'all, a regular Trump hat, you know how they look, right? Like this, kind of boxy, big. You know what I'm saying? They're tough wear. You got to have a certain kind of style to wear them, right? Trump does it perfectly. But my first MAGA hat, and I still got it. It's a little dirty. It's been through some trials and tribulations, amen. But my first MAGA hat, I got it made at the mall. Make America Great Again, in the regular letters, and it's like a flat build baseball hat, a new era, right? No one's ever really seen that kind of hat. I had many people tell me, where'd you get that hat? I got it made. $50, $60 hat, right? But the point is, and I think I even says in the back, try taking this or something like that. Man, I'm really bold with it. But that was my first MAGA hat, y'all. I had it made. And that hat right there, y'all, like I said, I still have it. It's a little run down at this point. But when I first put that hat on, my wife was nervous. Look, I'm a Christian. I'm bold and brave, but hey, our women are they're built a little bit differently. She would get butterflies in her stomach when I would put the hat on, y'all, right? Think about it. And this time, first rocking with Trump, all this stuff he said about Mexico and all this, that never affected me. And I'll talk about that in a minute. But basically, going out with the MAGA hat on, when you never have done that in your whole life, if you can catch my drift, if this has happened to you, if you wore your MAGA hat the first time also, you know the feeling. You're kind of nervous, right? Really more, my wife was nervous. I'm going out in public with my family. And it's kind of sad if you think about it, right? That we're going to be nervous about wearing a Trump hat, a hat that we support our president with. Amen. I'll probably do another video about that because it's a whole nother story in itself. I got about 50 Trump hats They've never taken one, thank God. So anyways, like I said, I put the Trump hat on first day. My wife is nervous. After a while, it gets easier and easier going out in public with the Trump hat, y'all. Let's just be honest. I mean, after a while, like even right now, I put a Trump hat on. It's part of my regular everyday attire. No big deal. It's just a hat, right? But at that time and throughout the Trump presidency and his history, that hat can cause a lot of problems. So again, I had the flat build, baseball fitted, new era blank hat made with Make America Great Again. People always ask me still to this day, where can they get a hat like that? I even got a black one made. But anyways, like I said, that was a situation with the Trump hat. I had got it made and my wife was nervous. But like I said, we go out and after a while, it just got, like second nature to wear the Trump hat. I'll tell you one story real quick. We're at Dillard's looking for cologne, right? And basically what happened to me at Dillard's is pretty sad, but I'm an ex-street guy. I kind of know when people are plotting on me. We're there with my family, my wife's cousins with us and my kids, right? I'm a family man. We're looking at cologne and 3 or 4, Mexicans, they see me. And like I said, I'm not dumb. I know when someone's plotting, y'all. And my wife, and we all caught the drift too. You can feel it in the air. You can cut the tension with the, with the knife per se. So I'm acting dumb though. I'm looking at the cologne, but I'm really watching them with my peripherals, right? And I got my protection on me. I ain't tripping, right? But I'm with my family shopping, and I could tell, y'all, they were just plotting on me. They were just waiting for a moment to get me, to look at me, to mad dog me. I don't know. They were just waiting on their moment to hit me up. And I felt, honest to God, in my gut, I felt like they wanted to inflict harm upon me and they are ready to give me the business, right? And I'm outnumbered. I got my family with me. Amen. So I'm there at the mall at Dillard's looking for cologne and I'm just acting dumb looking, but I'm actually just watching them out of the side eye, right? And they're just there and they stay stuck there, right? And what I've learned about dealing with enemies, y'all, and ops is to basically put them kind of at a disadvantage or put them in a spot where they're not, going to get over on you. Right? Kind of stall them out, kind of keep them out of their element. Because I guarantee you, if I would have looked up and told them what's up and hit them up when they wanted me to, it would have been all bad. But like I said, I'm not dumb. I'm just sitting there watching the cologne and I'm just stalling out, looking at the cologne, my family. And after a while, they're just there kind of looking dumb after a while because they're not making a move. Again, I'm not going to give them the advantage and start approaching them. I'm with my family. I just hold my ground and keep looking at the cologne. And after a while, we're just there chilling and they finally get bored, whatever. They look kind of dumb, just waiting on me. And they finally just take off, which I'm glad because I'm with my family. Amen. But that's one of the times when I felt like it could have got pretty hairy. It could have been a pretty bad situation. I got another story too with some black gentlemen that we spoke to in the mall, probably around that same time too. I'll tell that story later. That was a good story. But anyways, that's about one time that I kind of almost got into it, really being a Trumper. I don't know anything else. Maybe I'll do a story on it if I can think of any other times when it was kind of a close call. But that one for sure was in the beginning of being a Trumper, wearing the Trump hat, where it got a little iffy, should I say. But anyways, like I said, Trump came out. I'm a Trumper, Christian, loudmouth with the business. And he says the stuff about the Mexicans, the wall, the immigration, all that. It never offended me. Sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Amen. I'm a hard worker. I focus on my family, my business, my job. My task at hand is to provide for my family. Say what you want about me. I've been called every name in the book. It does not affect me whatsoever. I sleep very well at night. Amen. So when he talks about the wall and the border and all that, I never got offended because let's be honest, y'all, the border situation is horrible. I will always want to, back up the legal immigration. I will always back up the border patrol. I always want a strong border because my family lives here. Amen. They live here and I don't want people coming in that we don't even know who they are. They're not even vetted. Not just that, human sex trafficking. Okay. Big problem. So I'm always going to be against open borders. And when Trump said what he said, hey, I agree with most of what he said, to be honest. So that never really hurt my feelings or got me offended. I know a lot of people got stuck on that. If they would have saw the whole clip in context, maybe they would have realized they're being lied to by the media, whatever, right? It never affected me. So with saying that, I'm going to wind it down to this, y'all. I became a Trumper. I'm still a Trumper. I still support Trump, but I'm going to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. We got problems in our own cities, in my own backyard. So national politics, I really don't even sweat it, to be honest, because I honestly feel like Trump ain't even going to get reelected. That's just my personal opinion, but I got problems in my city. So that's where my focus is at. A bunch of people love to go to every Trump rally. Do what you want to do. But hey, do your neighbors know you? You hear me, Christian Patriot? Does your neighborhood know you? Does your city council members know you? Does your mayor know you? What are you doing in your city for your own community? Again, I'm focused on my backyard. So this national politic, whatever, this whole charade game, whatever is going on, I honestly don't even care. I'm a Trumper through and through, but I got problems in my own backyard. But again, y'all, just want to make this quick video. Let me know in the comments, y'all, when y'all realize that y'all were Trumpers, y'all wanted to support the man. I love Trump. God bless Trump. Like my wife says, she kind of wishes that he would have never ran because he's been drugged through the mud, him and his family. How despicable, right? But I'm glad he ran. He's a legendary president, legendary presidency. And again, I'm a Trumper through and through. Ride or die till the wheels fall off, and when the wheels fall off, we're gonna push it the rest of the way. With that, y'all, I gotta go. God bless you. You're an American, you're a patriot, you got grit, act like it. I'm out.